Hello, 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 beautiful earth angels. Welcome, welcome, welcome. Welcome, everyone. Okay, we are live and streaming. Yay, so happy to be here. Welcome to Earth Angels Unite. This is podcast 148. Softness completes the alchemy. So alchemy is not complete until something is received. Transformation does not happen when we push through pain. It happens when softness allows the medicine to land in the body, the heart, and the nervous system. This is the moment the gem of the journey emerges. The wisdom hidden inside the wound. Many earth angels know how to endure pain, how to perform, how to carry, but have never been shown how to soften enough to receive the love that alchemizes it. Pain, trauma, even illness become portals when hardness dissolves and receptivity opens. Softness removes the final barriers to love and allows angelic healing to turn lived experiences into embodied wisdom. So I'm just honored to be here with you. My intention with these podcasts is to create a space of transformation, that you come one person and you leave transformed. So I like to say, come as you are, right? You can come tired, frustrated, heavy. And I invite you to leave transformed, leave lighter. So that's always my intention. That's my intention with my podcast. That's my intention with all of my offerings. And this is a safe space for you, beautiful earth angels, cycle breakers, light workers, empaths, to be seen, to be heard, to be nourished. Who are you being seen by? Your angels. Who are you being heard by? Your angels. Who are you being nourished by? Your angels. So it's not me, although I'm a part of that. I'm really just the channel. And I'm just listening to the angels. And so this is a space where we shine our light and our heart light on the wound, on the pain, on the trauma, that we look at it through the eyes of love, and it begins to heal, it begins to transform, it begins to alchemize. And so in these podcasts, I'll be sharing teachings from my debut book, Receiving from Your Angels, 4 Practices to Heal Your Pain with Angel Love, my book baby. And an angelic activation, an oracle card to help you to relax and cherish your body, to release whatever pain you're holding, and to receive your next level of angelic pain relief. For those of you who are new here, thank you, welcome. My name is Jill Kempner, angel coach, alchemist, and author. As an angel coach, what I help my clients do is to heal the pain in their bodies with the love of the angels through the relax, release, receive process. And it's an honor to walk by my client's side and empower them, right? Because it's a big part of the biggest thing I do as an angel coach is to channel their angels, right? I'm giving you the angelic perspective of your pain. I'm a channel of their angels. But more important than that is I am teaching my client how to channel their own angels. So by the time they're done with my program, A, they have results, and B, they're a channel for their angels. And we do that through energy work, through a daily practice, and it's an honor. So thank you for all of you who've said yes to that. Say hi if you're here. We have a very powerful, amazing portal day. Louise Castro, welcome. All right, so happy. Holy cow, it's finally here. I've been waiting for this day for a really long time. So happy Lunar New Year. It's now the year of the fire horse. Happy new moon solar eclipse. Understand that the earth angels know that the moon cycles are a 5-day cycle. So today is the peak of the new moon, but we've actually been in the new moon since Sunday. So it's 5 days, 2 days before the day of, today's the peak, and then 2 days after. Hello, dear. And so the new moon is a portal, and now we're in eclipse portal, eclipse season. So new moons are a time of new beginnings, of reset. There's a darkness, right? The moon is dark. And in that darkness, we can release and plant the seeds of light. The eclipse makes the new moon, makes the moon cycles more activated, more potent by bringing up what was previously eclipsed from your consciousness to the surface. Hello, virtuous healing. Namaste. Is that you, Michael? So we will have revelations, we will have epiphanies, we will have extra downloads beyond just what a normal new moon can do for us, right? So the eclipse is like new moon, like super juiced. Okay. And all of that is here. I want to say something. These teachings are timeless. So if you listen to this in 2 weeks and it's not the new moon eclipse, the energy, the medicine, and the potency of this energy will still be here with you, right? Recorded in this offering. But these teachings are timeless. So thank you for that, angels, and that reminder. There was something else the angels wanted to say. So it's just like a very powerful, potent day. And when I looked at the calendar and I saw that my podcast landed on the new moon solar eclipse year of the fire horse, which is a whole thing. And I'm not going to talk a ton about the fire horse today, but I will be over the course of the year. Okay. Which will be beautiful. What I will say is this is an unmistakable, undeniable energy. Think about a wood snake, which we're just left that year. It can hide and you can't see it, right? You could be walking down the path and you don't see a snake. But think about a fire horse. You're not going to miss a fire horse. You're not going to miss a horse. You're not going to miss a blazing fire horse. So this is the year of forward motion. It's all the energy of the horse, which you can look up, right? What's horse medicine, right? Go look it up. See what it means to you. And what I invite you to do is when you're looking at the horse medicine, see what resonates with you. It's like, oh, that. Because that's what your soul is saying. That's what your angels are saying is highlighted for you this year. So it's a year of courage, momentum, forward movement. And then there's also the shadow of the fire horse, which again, today I'm not going to really talk about, but understand that all the qualities of the fire horse, there's a shadow aspect of it. And maybe I'll talk about that in the upcoming weeks. Today, and I really prayed about this, I thought about it and I prayed about it and I was like, I had already sort of had like this little series, right? Slow, simple, soft. A breakdown of the R to the third in the alchemy equation. So my job as an angel coach is to help you to alchemize your pain, to turn your pain into peace, to turn your wounds into wisdom, to get the gems of the journey, the gems of the initiations. So that's everything I think about all day long. And in that time, I've been trying to get my own gems. And this year, I've committed to opening a membership, the Angelic Alchemist membership. And I'm welcoming the first wave of founding members. And it's an honor. And I'll talk more about that at some point, not right now. And so the alchemy equation that came to me in the midst of teaching about this, getting my own gems, was because my job is to help you go from lead, right, to take what is heavy, leaden, and painful in your life and turn it into spiritual gold. How do we get there? Okay, yeah, I have a lead backpack. I have a part that has a lead backpack inside of me. How do I turn it into gold, right? The bridge from lead to gold, the path from lead to gold is relax, release, receive, is the alchemy equation. The alchemy formula is invitation plus intention plus R to the third equals alchemy. So there is a roadway to alchemy. Now, the challenge is it's not linear. Healing is messy, chaotic. It's like giving birth, sometimes painful. Ultimately, we're refreshed on the other side. But what I feel like my job is to help it be easier for you. And that's where the softness comes in today. So we've been, this whole month, Frequency February, we've been talking about slow, simple, soft. And now I was like, why did the fire horse that feels like land in the soft category of this equation of the relax, release, receive process? And in the final stage of right before alchemy, right? You've invited, you've set your intention, you've relaxed, you've released. The final step, right, is to get to alchemy, to feel lighter, is to receive. I'm like, why did the fire horse new moon eclipse land on soft? And what I felt like the angels were saying is help the earth angels make this sustainable. Okay? We, even in a year of a fire horse, which is going to be a fast moving year, our message is slow, simple, soft. And I'm committed to applying that to all of my wounds, all of my issues. So today we're talking about softness, not weakness, not collapse, not brokenness. Softness is openness. Softness is receptivity. Softness is the willingness to be tender, raw even, and present with what is. In the slow, simple, soft equation, softness is the receiving phase. This is actually where we're going to get the gems. And in the greater alchemy formula, invitation plus intention plus relax, release, receive. I like to lovingly call it R to the third. Softness is the final step that allows the gold to emerge. So why is it so hard to soften? I mean, I really think we could be talking about this a lot. I'm just going to name a couple things here that came to me. Right? Why is it hard to receive? Because most of us were trained to harden. We were trained to armor up, to push through, to be the strong one, to survive. And I know for the first 25 years of my life, until I crashed and burned and went to the psych hospital a year after my daughter was born, I was in survival. And that now, almost 20 years later, has become my great reset. I used to call it crashed and burned. Now I know that it was my great reset for me, Jill Kempner. And actually, I feel so committed to helping, in a way, prevent you from having to crash and burn to that level through this process. So thank you for being here. So earth angels, right? We're highly sensitive, highly intuitive souls. And there's three primary reasons softness feels unsafe. And I think there's more. There's always tendrils. But my job this year in 2026, what I was talking about, that sustainable, is like, I think we're collectively going through a dark night of the soul. And the best thing that we can do is to keep our light on. So my job is to help you glow up, lighten up, get the gems from the hard things. So you're not looking at your life through those traumatic lenses, but instead through the eyes of love. And I'm going to be continuing to talk more about this, but that was a download. That was a new moon download. So I think the top three things are fear, unworthiness, and self-doubt. These are the barriers to love. These are the barriers to softness. So fear is, if I soften, I might feel too much. I might lose control. I might fall apart. Ooh. 2, unworthiness. I don't deserve relief. I don't deserve grace. Ugh. I should carry this. Backpack of lead, I like to call it now. And 3, self-doubt, which my teacher, my coach, did an entire podcast on, and it was very enlightening. I recommend you listen to it. I don't need to repeat that teaching because she nailed it. Who am I to receive? Who am I to believe there's a gift here? So fear, unworthiness, and self-doubt are normal human experiences, but left unexamined, become poison. They block receptivity. They keep your nervous system braced. I literally lived in that for the first 26 years of my life. And I have so much compassion for myself, for my parents, for my journey. And my softening really was my daughter, right? Having my first child, like meeting my soulmate softened me. Having my first child softened me. Going to the psych hospital softened me. So when we are braced, okay, if we're living in that braced energy, right, we can't receive the gem. We have to soften. And I know it can be scary to soften, but there's always a blessing, a gem, a gift on the other side of that. I also invite you to trust yourself when it's safe to soften for you. You know who you are safe to soften around and who you need to either have a healthy boundary with or not have in your life. And that's your decision to make. Okay? I trust you to make those decisions. But I can guarantee you are safe to soften. You just have to find the right landing place for you. Not that there's right or wrong, but that's what's coming through. Okay. If you've been following me, you know that at this month, in frequency February, I got the guidance to get the gems from the dash. Yes, that's what I said, the dash. What is that? For me, when I say the dash, what I'm talking about is the time between my mom's diagnosis to her death. It's the 375 days between my mom's diagnosis and death when I was her caregiver. My intention has been clear this month. I want the gems of that time. And I say this with great compassion. It was too painful for me to look at until now. It's actually been this July will be 4 years since my mom passed away. Like, I cannot believe it in so many ways. So I noticed something in therapy this week, a very human impulse. I wanted to bypass the pain and just get the gold. I wanted the blessing without fully revisiting the suffering. Without revisiting the suffering. I don't want to say fully, because I believe we don't fully revisit it when we invite the angels and the safety nets of releasing. I wanted clarity without the tenderness. I wanted the transformation without the vulnerability. But if I want the gem, I have to soften. Oh, and the softening is the opposite of what I was trained to do. It's the opposite of what we've been trained to do, right? I was trained to be tough, to be a warrior. Excuse me. To be armored, to survive chaos, trauma, high stress by hardening. So when I look at the dash, yes, I still cringe. I was really clear about that. I was feeling so much lighter in therapy yesterday, and I almost didn't want to do the work. And because I could have just been surface level, right? I could have just talked about my week and how it went and all the things, right? But I was like, no, I am committed this month to sitting with my pen and paper. And I did it. I put a circle in the middle of the paper, and I did a parts map. And when I started, I only had really 2 things that were bothering me. It's like, wow, my last one, I had a lot of things bothering me. Now I only have 2 things. And then, of course, I sat with it and, through my therapist, which, by the way, she's known me for a long time. She remembered, what I was so activated about, and how a lot of the activations and upsets that I had in that year were from the past, from the past unalchemized stuff. So I was like, whoa, there's a lot of alchemy here, not just that year, right? But I'm committed. One of my cards today, my whole reading today is so freaking amazing, was make a commitment. Practice number 1, renew your devotion. Just commit and commit and commit and commit. Commit and recommit, commit and recommit. So I was like, okay, commit to what? Slow, simple, soft. And right now today, committing to softening. One of my other cards was open your heart. Stop judging. What does it say? No one is perfect. Stop judging yourself and others and let love heal the situation. I mean, is that a perfect message? I just love it. All right. So, yes, I'm still cringing. That's okay, because I'm still integrating. I'm going to do a whole podcast on if you're still cringing, you're still integrating. I'm human, and the cringe is not failure. It's an invitation, right? The pathway is still the same. Slow, simple, soft, relax, release, receive. Slow down and relax. Simplify and release the unnecessary. Soften and receive. So in this new moon eclipse, right? Our intuition, like our 5 clairs, are pulsing open. This is the time of receiving downloads, up levels, healing, expansion. So if I want the gold, I need to receive it. And to receive it, I have to soften. So understand that softness, it's not passive. That's what we have to, we think softness is passive. It's not. It's an active practice, right? It's courageous. Softness says, I'm willing to feel. I'm willing to look. I'm willing to open. So yes, there's a how, right? How, right? We talked about why, right? Fear, unworthiness, and self-doubt are the poisons. Even we could say the kryptonite of the earth angel. And I am here to help you heal that by getting your power back and trusting yourself. And trusting that whatever hard thing, painful thing, difficult thing you have went through, and there probably, if you're like me, there's been a lot, right? If you're still cringing, you're still integrating. And the integration process, the alchemy process can be gentle. It can be easy. When you invite the angels, when you set your clear intention, and when you relax, release, receive, when you slow down, simplify, and soften. And I'm going to be talking about this forever. So notice what lands for you. Notice what I shared that resonates. I want to share a little bit more about yesterday. So in my therapy session, what came through was about the anger, okay? And I realized that part of why it was so difficult to take care of my mom from diagnosis to death was because of the unprocessed anger from the past. And I allowed that anger, I suppressed that anger so I could get it done. And it's okay. I forgive myself. It's like, oh yeah, of course I suppressed the anger. And didn't want to look at it. First of all, I needed to be fully present for my mom it was a hellish year, and it was a horrible year, and it was a hard year, but I intend to start calling it something different. I realize that calling it hellish, hard, and horrible is keeping me stuck, and I have to stop. One of my favorite things to say during that year was, it's a shit show. And I said it so many times because it was. I'm not going to go into the details. I've been unpacking the story and the gems of the journey. And then I realized that's not a healthy thing to say. And when I keep saying that, that keeps manifesting. I need to change my thinking about this. And is it easy? No. But am I willing to do the work? Yes. That's the commitment. The commitment to miracles. Make a commitment to expecting miracles. So instead of saying, why is this so hard? Why was that hell? Why was this the most horrible year of my life? I'm now saying, angels, help me see this differently. Spirit, how can I see this differently? Help me get the gems from that pain. So in the therapy yesterday, I realized that I had been holding a tremendous amount of anger at my mom, toward my mom, for the choices she made. Talk about codependency. So, how do we apply? Step one, we slow down. We relax the body, right? Let the nervous system settle. Step two, we simplify. Talked about that last week. Releasing the unnecessary story, blame, mental spiral, right? For me, what did I need to release? Anger. Needed to release the anger. And a lot of the unintentional models, unhealthy thoughts that I had about her journey. And one of the things my therapist said yesterday was, the anger was about how her choices affected you. And I was like, oh, yeah. The chaos, the drama, the codependency, all the things. Okay, and then step three, soften. Soften and trust, soften and receive, soften and ask. What is the gem? What is the lesson? What strength was born from this? What gift came? What miracle? I mean, one of the things is I realized there's a lot of gems, but I can do hard things. I literally did the hardest thing I've ever done in my entire life. And I'm still here. And I'm not just here. I'm here trying to shine. I'm here trying to glow and help you glow too. So if you're ready to glow up, which is my new term, and you want to explore coaching with me, hiring me as your coach, I have a free consult. It's called the Angelic Pain Relief Consult. It's a 1 hour consult over Zoom. It's a heartfelt and compassionate space where I'm listening to you and your angels. And here's what I've come to understand about the consult. It's a moment of relief because you're going to finally be witnessed by your angels. You're going to hear what they're saying about your pain. The intention of the consult is to help you get your fuel, right? What's the highest vibrational energy that will transform this pain? So you're going to walk away with your fuel. You're going to walk away with an archangel helping you with that fuel, embody it, helping you heal that pain. But the intention of the consult is to talk about the roadmap to relief. So the consult itself is a moment of relief where we discuss the roadmap to relief. And I share the details of my coaching program based on your issue, right? Based on your pain. So understand, it's all written down. It's 4 pages. I could email it to you. I make the time to do the consult to add value to your life and to explain to you step by step how you're going to get relief, how you are going to follow the roadmap of relief. So if that resonates with you, I have 2 more consult openings in February. And I'll put the link here in the chat later, or in the comments later. Okay, so let's do a little inner journey because we have this awesome, amazing energy here. And I want to pull a card for us. I've been loving this deck so much. So the question is, you know, it's going to be about softening and gems, right? Receiving the gem. So what we just like asking, like, loving angels, thank you for sharing the wisdom, the insight, the guidance that will help me get this gem. The gem from the heaviest, most leaden issue or pain on my journey. Okay, how is it? We're getting the gem. We're going to ask. We got a jumper. So this is motivation. Ooh, this feels very fire horsey. Deep within your essence lies a potent driving force, an inner fire that burns with creation and achievement. You possess the ability to harness energy, oh my God, and concentrate on your goals and dreams. Can you not, first of all, harness fire and a potent driving force? Is that like fire horse energy? You cannot make this stuff. You saw it fall out of the deck too. So what I'm feeling here is the angels of motivation. Don't give up on that gem. Look, he's glowing in the body. He's glowing, and look at, here's that big gem in the center of his heart. There's a gem in there for you. Let's get it. Angels of motivation are here. Oh, I have total chills from that card. So closing your eyes, taking a few cleansing breaths, and do a short inner journey. Feel your breath anchoring you into your body, into your heart, and deep into the earth. See those roots of light flowing through your legs, through the soles of your feet, deep, deep, deep into the earth. To the heart of Mother Earth, the heart of Pachamama. Grounding you, steadying you, holding you. You are safe to be here now. We welcome all of your angels. We invite your A-team, I'm calling them. your guardian angels, your allies, your animals, the ancestors, beloved ancestors, and all of the archangels, especially Archangel Michael, Archangel Raphael, Archangel Haniel, Archangel Raziel. Thank you for guiding, surrounding, directing, and protecting us for our highest good and highest healing. And in this moment, let yourself feel their presence, their pulsing love around you, encircling you in a bubble of healing light. Now we enter the alchemy. Set your intention for what you're ready to release and what you're ready to receive. Loving angels, what do I need to release here in this new moon eclipse portal? And I know for me, I hear it, anger, sacred rage. Oh, and then we can ask, what was hidden from my consciousness? What am I ready to let go of? So just listen and trust. This is where we want to trust your clairs, trust your intuition, trust your body's truthful wisdom. Perfect. Trust the whisper, the image, the feeling. And setting your crystal clear intention. Loving angels, what am I here to receive? What energy will help me soften? What truth will help me receive the gem? And so clearly I heard and felt ease for me. So trust yourself. So now with your intention clear, the angels of your intention begin to surround you, and you can let yourself relax, release, and receive. So let all the muscles melt from your bones, relax physically, softening your jaw, your shoulders, your belly. Relax emotionally. There's room for all of you, allowing whatever is present to just be here, relaxing mentally. You don't have to figure it all out. Open up to the space between the thoughts, where miracles reside, where you reside. Now you can simplify and release the lead, the heaviness, the story that no longer serves you. I am releasing that the dash was horrible, hard, and hellish. That is what I'm releasing. I want that to dissolve and turn into gems. I know that was my truth in the moment, and I was in survival. And now I'm ready to heal that. So what is it for you that you're releasing? There you go. Your body may twitch, shudder. You may feel emotions rise and fall. You may feel like you're in this deep state of stillness, which can feel so good amongst the stormy chaos. You do not need to relive to release. You are safe. The safety nets of releasing are here. And we have the collective here. Everyone here live, everyone in the replay, supporting this beautiful release. We ask that it be gentle. Simply allow the excess weight to drain down your roots into the earth where it can be composted into wisdom. And now you can soften. Soften and receive physically, soften and receive emotionally, soften and receive mentally, soften and receive spiritually, energetically. Soften and receive intuitively. Give yourself permission to receive the gem. You are safe to receive, safe to be loved, safe to be seen, Safe because you are worthy. Now give yourself permission with your open clairs. And as soon as I said that, your guardian angels come very close, one on the right side, one on the left side. Archangel Michael in front of you. Raziel behind you. He's the alchemist archangel, and he's just radiating the rainbow ray into the back of your chakras. Michael's in front of you, radiating his royal blue ray into the front of your chakras. Oh, this is so cool. And then Haniel is opening all of your clairs with her sacred Reiki symbol, Seheke. So receiving the rainbow ray back of your chakra activation. Oh, that feels so good. So you're getting all the gems of the past. And then Michael in front of you, giving you this energy of courage and power and protection and presence into the front of the chakras. So your whole 13 spiritual chakras are illuminated. Anything that is unnecessary is releasing. And you're left with the gems. So they're helping you glow up and receive. Oh, that feels so good. What lesson am I learning from this pain? What did I learn from the hellish, horrible, hard year? How can I make that into a gem? I'm willing to see, I'm willing to feel, I'm willing to hear, willing to release all the anger and receive the gift of that anger, the medicine of that anger, the gem of that anger. Thank you. Trust what you see, feel, hear, know, sense, and smell. Trust all of your clairs. Trust this energy body activation in this new moon portal. Trust what was eclipsed from your consciousness is coming to the surface. And now see yourself getting on the horse. And it's a fire horse, but it doesn't burn, right? It burns away the excess, but it doesn't burn you. You are safe. And you get to choose the speed of the horse. It's safe to slow down, simplify, and soften over and over and over again. So let's seal our inner journey by placing our hands on our heart. Place your hands on your heart and say, I am devoted to receiving love and gems from my angels, all the gems. And as we bow to each other in our own hearts, we feel that those angels of motivation here, motivating you to get the gems, motivating you to slow, simple, soft over and over again until you have the gem. We dedicate the healing that you've received today to all our relations in all directions of time, feeling your angels here bowing to you with love and devotion and compassion as we seal our inner journey with a namaste. Okay, that was amazing. Thank you so much for that download, angels. I love you so much. You cannot make this stuff up. I'm going to post this on Facebook. So I am here trying to glow up. And I appreciate all of you who have been so wonderful and supportive. I'm opening a membership this year. It's called the Angelic Alchemist membership. This is just one of the many offerings that I have, but it's like really every one of my creations is a heart creation, right? My book, all my programs, everything. It's a soul creation. And so right now the membership is $222 for the entire year. And it's one monthly activation, Archangel activation a month. The first class is March 18th. That's our first workshop. That's our opening ceremony and our opening workshop. And then the following workshops will be the first Wednesday of the month from April 1st through February 3rd, 2027. I would be honored if you would join us. And that's it. That's all we're going to do, right? One monthly 90-minute workshop. It's going to be live and recorded. You will have lifetime access to the replays. I'm in transition right now from one platform to the next. So it's a little different, but I know it's perfect. And I'm trusting that my angels and my soul to lead. It's part of the trust I'm realizing. And yeah, I would just be honored if you would join us. And if you want to know more about it, it's on my website, so I'll put that link here. But also, I've been talking about the alchemist and bringing the frequency of the alchemist in a series of Facebook Lives. I took a couple days off from them, but I'm going back. I'll be starting back on Wednesday again, sort of doing them every other day, really until the membership opens on March 18th. So I'm so honored. I'm so excited. I am offering a special incentive if you enroll with a friend. So if you want to know more about that, email me, DM me, and we'll talk about it. Okay, I love you. Mwah. Have a beautiful, amazing. Oh, I'm so excited of all the gems you guys are going to get. Please share, and I will see you soon. Enjoy. Lots of love. See you next week. Bye.